All right, hey people, Russ Jensen. So it's about quarter to 7 p.m. on the 7th day of January 2019. So beginning of a new year, resolutions, new goals, new objectives for people. And I think it's important, and I guess I'm really having this conversation just for myself today to remind myself of a couple of things, because what we're doing is really not very complicated. There's really only three elements. There's the products, a whole huge product line of Karat bars. There's the compensation plan, and then there's you or me. That's it. That's the only elements that are involved in the business. Now, there's a whole lot of subcategories, a lot of things going along with all those things, but what we have to look at then is taking full responsibility for the outcomes. We all are in Karat bars, Karat Gold, all have access to the same products. Yet there are certain individuals that are extremely successful, other individuals that are not quite so successful, and some that just aren't successful at all. We're all presenting the same information, the same compensation plans, all getting paid the same based on where we're at in that compensation plan and what we're doing. So the only variable really is you, the individual, me, the individual, and what we're doing, how we're approaching the business, what we're doing. Now, very simple. If there are individuals that are making a tremendous amount of success and money and organizational success, we should just do what they're doing. So it becomes very duplicatable. The problem is that we don't do what they're doing, and we don't do it consistently. That was Mr. Carruthers from Legal Shield background, fame. But anyways, he was doing a presentation at one of Eric Warre's network marketing professional seminars, but he was on stage doing the analogy, using a microwave and a bag of popcorn. And he put it in the microwave, and turn it on for 10 seconds, and open the door, turn it on for 10 seconds, open the door, turn it on for 10 seconds, open the door. His point is that this business needs steady, consistent heat, just like popcorn. Microwave popcorn needs 3 minutes of steady, consistent heat in order to produce its product. Our businesses need steady, consistent heat all the time. What we do is we get all excited, we work for a little bit, then either don't get the results we want, stop doing that, take a break, get distracted. So it's about being consistent and doing the same things consistently. And for us, there's only these simple few steps that we really have to be taking. And Mr. Warre breaks them down to 7 steps: finding prospects, inviting, showing the products, following up, getting people through the sign-up process, helping your new affiliates, team members get started successfully, and then promoting events. But really, all we're doing is focusing on the first 2, finding prospects and inviting them to look at the information, because the information does the presentation for us primarily, and then getting on the phone or with a third party, and part of that's through the follow-up. So the other things, we're not really required to make a presentation of the products, because that's done for us through the video presentations. So it really then comes down to a matter of prospects. Do we have enough, and are we reaching out to them and doing it in a manner that's consistent and steady, and large enough sampling, and large enough number of people that we're reaching out to on a daily basis. And I would have to say that most people aren't. I know I'm not. I haven't been for a while. I've been working on some other sides of the project. But when we begin to look at where our results are, what we're doing, it really becomes down to that. Are we staying consistent every single day? Are we reaching out to a sufficient number of people? And are we really doing the follow-up? Following up with them. And I've talked about some of the skills that are involved in finding prospects and making the invitation. I'm going to go into those in a little bit more detail in the next couple of coming days, so we can begin to talk about different techniques and some different things that have been successful for certain people. in order to get people to take a look at information. So it really comes down to, in the beginning of the new year, for you to decide really what it is that you want to do, what you want to achieve, set out the objectives, and understand it's all about activities, people. The more activities that you do, the greater success you're going to have over time. But it's the time element also that's important, particularly what we're doing with Karatbars. The timing for people, fitting into their lifestyle, fitting into their budget, fitting into the things that they see for themselves and their families. And so the only variable in Karatbars is you. So we have to work on ourselves in becoming professionals, becoming more and greater, and stepping into and rising to our full capacity as people. So, love everybody. I'll come back and talk to you tomorrow. Have a good night.